So, while I was going through my latest video comments today, normality is winning, and check that thumbnail out because it was greatly appreciated by one of my subscribers. Glasgow John 7831 said the following to me: wait till you see the new Snow White and Seven Dwarfs cast. Oh, yes, there are photos. This is Rachel Zegler. She's your Snow White. In parentheses right there. Can it get any worse, folks? Let's just have a look. Rewind. Oh no! Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs of Diversity. Are there 7 of them? There are. And bearing in mind that it's this Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, how come the actual shortest person is this dude here with the beard, while everybody else is just towering above him? Oh dear God, these two right here are just a sight for sorry eyes. Oh my God. You know what? You probably could have got away with the bro here with the afro. I think he's rocking that 70s outfit pretty well, but he looks like he should be in Ireland, not in the Disney live action remake. Let's just go over to IMDb and check out the cast list. So Gal Gadot is the evil queen. I think she might actually be the best thing about the whole movie. We know Rachel Zegler is already insufferable. We know that from what she says online. She's terrible. Ansel Kabir is the Huntsman. So Chris Hemsworth, apparently, you can't have that version anymore of the Huntsman. It has to be replaced with diversity. Whatever. Who cares? Now, looking at all the other cast here, and none of them seem to resemble this motley crew right here. So I wonder why they've been left off the credentials. Who knows? But you got a dancer. You have an orchard apple picker. You got a guard. I mean, am I really enthused about this? No, of course I'm not. But bearing in mind, we've just seen this sorry picture right here, and honestly, it is so funny. How about we go to the Snow White and the Huntsman film, which funny enough, I actually saw at the cinema back in the day. I don't know why. My brain might have been partially lobotomized at that moment in time. And maybe I was going through that phase where I found Charlize Theron insatiably hot. Of course, we now know, because she's got a boy child who apparently identifies as a girl, because this is modern day Hollywood. I was just going through a phase where I thought she was really hot. But let's have a look at this, and let's see how these dwarves behave and feel.
Leave her to rot. I don't like killing girls.
I do.
Good.
Leave her alone, Dewar.
Yeah, so look, you got Toby Jones, the great man himself on the left. You got Jimmy Marsan in the middle from Ray Donovan. That might be Bob Hoskins on the right. So yes, actors who are not classically dwarven in nature. They are fully grown adult men, but they've used that special effects that they did on John Rhys Davies as Gimli in Lord of the Rings. You know, brought them down to size, used some camera trickery to get them to where they are. So, you know, these are more convincing, but you can kind of tell that Disney have really blown the budget. I mean, obviously, they haven't been shrunken yet. We have to take that into account. But I actually hope they don't shrink them. I hope these are actually the actual dwarves, the fully adult versions that are about 5'8" to 5'11". That would be absolutely hysterical. I think the internet is having a field day at the moment, as I'm sure geeks and gamers are who actually share this. So thank you very much, guys. I'm not going on the Daily Mail's website because they're now paywalling, or they're actually asking you to remove your ad blocker. to view their articles, which I don't agree with. Now, where I believe all of this stems from is a interview that Peter Dinklage had with Mark Maron back last year in around January, where Dinklage, you know him as Tyrion from Game of Thrones when it used to be good. The actor, who has a form of dwarfism, says the studio's pride. I'm guessing that this film might get released next year in June 2024, Pride Month. I'm making a prediction now. In casting a Latina, Snow White is undercut by stereotypes retained elsewhere. So Dinklage, who starred in Joe Wright's then new film Cyrano de Bergerac, accused the studio, that is Disney, of double standards by attending to racial diversity in its cast, but falling back on other damaging stereotypes. I was a little pun there, PT, taken aback by the fact they were very proud to cast Rachel Zegler as Snow White. But you're still telling the story about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Dinklage himself, who has a form of dwarfism called achondroplasia, continued by saying Disney should have stepped back to reassess the project. But of course, Disney did respond. To avoid reinforcing stereotypes from the original animated movie, we are taking a different approach with the 7 characters and have been consulting with the members of the dwarfism community. We look forward to sharing more as the film heads into production hell. I mean, just production after a lengthy development period. Which basically translated is, how many tick boxes have we gone through yet? Yeah, we need to cast an... In fact, is there an Indian dwarf there? No. So you got your blacks, you got your whites. Where's your Hispanic? Where's your Far East Asian folk? Where are the folks from New Delhi? They might want to be cast as a dwarf, right? So where are they? You know, you talk about... Oh, you see what I mean? I think diversity is a very dangerous word, because it means you can levy that, you can weaponize it in your favor, can't you? Because this particular diversity group is more deserving to be in profile in these films, and those ones, well, they can stay aside. Yeah, you got Rachel Zegler as the main diverse lead as Snow White, but honestly, nobody really cares. No one. I think this whole episode is absolutely laughable. Because at the end of the day, folks, you know, I saw Mission Impossible 7 Dead Reckoning Part 1 twice in 48 hours. Yesterday was Cineworld, today was at the IMAX with my mates, and the second time round, it was just so beautiful. Mission Impossible has taught me, and even this recent addition to the Tom Cruise franchise, it brought back that phrase I've never heard for a long time, movie magic. When have you ever heard that last being said? I don't recall that. And that's what I want to hear. I want to go watch a AAA blockbuster film and come away thinking, how the hell did they make that scene come alive in the way that it did without it looking obvious that it was CG? You know what I mean? But this, what I'm seeing right here, is Disney just spending the last coffers of whatever gold coins they have left in their treasure chests before the tax man comes knocking around. And of course, you gotta laugh at the comments right here. Skin white as snow, lips red as blood, and hair black as ebony. The Brothers Grimm. Well, at least they got the hair right. Oopsie doopsie. Beige tan and the ethnically diverse individuals. Coming soon to a Ollie's near you. Oh look, not Snow White. Glad they finally made the movie version. And that's Men Without Hats, which is the safety dance. La la la. You can get in a trance with a safety dance. And of course, I'm a man with a hat on today, which is, hey. I need to get the Jack Burton version from Big Trouble in Little China. The Harley Davidson. That's the one I want. So where's Snow White? I can't see. Is that meant to be a slur? Oh, Van Elric? Oh, ouch. Wow. Ooh. And then you got John Hamm from Mad Men. We redo Snow White, but in Silver Lake. Oh, this is going to be such a travesty. I think we're going to get a trailer this Thanksgiving. I believe that's going to happen. And then, well, we'll just have to wait for the inevitable fallout where you're going to have all the lefties on one side, all the people on the normal side of thinking on the other side, and it's going to be a clash of the titans. But honestly, if people tapped out of the Little Mermaid live action remake this year, why on earth does Disney think by rewriting part of his legacy that we're all going to go and watch this? If anything, we're just going to watch it and laugh at it, come back and make a video about it. You know, Disney, I've got a message for you. Stop trying to rewrite history from your great IPs in the past. It doesn't matter. Just move on forward. Why don't you get your writers when they can actually stop acting like babies and go back to writing stories again, original stories, create brand new IPs and see if people warm to those. I'm guessing they're not, right? So on that one, folks, if you enjoyed today's little video, it was impromptu, just like the old baseball hat. I had to do this because honestly, when I saw that comment in my video, I thought this can't be real, and it is real. It's absolutely hysterical beyond belief. So on that one, folks, if you enjoyed this doodah today, make sure you slap that subscribe button, make sure you like the like button, and if I were you, and if you were me, and before you hit the comment section below, just make sure there isn't a dwarf standing in the way, because you know you want to be nice to them and push them gently out of the way, then hit the like button. I'll see you on the next video. La 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 la.